press 1. If you're an associate,
JLab on.
Part of your routine. We can quickly answer questions. WAWA gift card balances and WAWA credit card information at WAWA.com. But if you'd like to speak with a member of the WAWA team, please stay on the line. By the way, our options recently changed, and your call may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Para español el primo número 8.
If you have a question about a WAWA gift card, press 1. For questions about the WAWA credit card, press 2. For questions about a WAWA delivery, mobile, curbside, or catering order, hit 3. If you have questions about your WAWA app or WAWA Rewards membership, please press 4. To share if you're having trouble with your rewards password, you'll need to reset it. To reset your password, tap Sign In and /sign up. Then select Forgot Password.
Battery low.
With social login, you can unlink your account from Apple, Google, or Facebook under View Profile. Here, you can edit all of your personal info. Link your email instead of all our analysts are occupied. Thank you for calling WAWA. My name is Alvin. How can I assist you today?
Hey Alvin, my name is Rob. Longtime WAWA customer, but can't log into the app. I've been calling WAWA for the past 2 months about this. They keep saying that they'll fix it. They keep saying that they'll get back to me and let me know it's fixed. But of course, they don't do any of that stuff.
Pull up my system here. Hang on. Alright, I'm just going to look at the call history.
I filed complaints. I've done everything you can think of, dude. I've been on the phone with WAWA for hours and hours and hours, wasting the time that I need to be spending with my family and friends, and still nothing works. I do have other options as far as delivery, and I use those other options. So as much as I love WAWA, they're losing my money.
Sorry about that. The email that you use for your account, what's that email?
Possibly my name.
One moment.
Sure. Yeah, you got it. Been a customer since I was 5 years old. I'm now 45.
Wow, okay.
Just so you know how much I love WAWA. When I was 17, I got my driver's license in Jersey. I cut school because that was my first time driving and spent my time at WAWA to avoid school. So I'm a huge, huge fan, dude. I'm not a hater.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't get in. Oh, man. I did find an account for Rosenor.
So the email.
Okay, at gmail.com.
So the email that I use.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did find an account for that. Is that the one you tried to log in with?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Active. Let me do a WAWA reset here. Hold on just a moment. Do you have access to that email right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just sent you an email to that email address. Let me know if you got it.
All right. So I just logged in on my tablet, just to let you know. But my cell phone, it's not logging in for some reason. Even if we conclude this call, it's just going to happen again. because again, Wawa Tech has not done anything to fix this. I'm forced to log in online on the internet, which is not convenient. And there's a lot.
And there's no VPN.
No, listen.
Right?
I do not have the VPN turned on. No, but I will tell you that this is not the only glitch. If you look at my account, you'll see numerous other glitches, such as when you're in the shopping cart and you touch the screen, it actually on its own adds items to the cart. It actually increases the number of items that are already in there on its own because it's glitchy. You can see that. That was my last complaint, and it kept doing that, like seven items, seven number of items. It would increase to. Yeah. So luckily, I was on the phone with someone who was cool. You're cool too. I have no intention of being rude to you at all. You're a very nice person. I appreciate that. But this other individual was nice the last time I spoke to them, and everybody's nice at WAWA. That's not a problem. It was happening as I was on the phone with them. So if you can see the last phone call, you'll see that was actually happening. Luckily, they caught that. They were in my cart and they caught it and they're like, dude, do you want 7? And I was like, no, I don't. That's an accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I try to log in, what happens is I enter the email, I enter my password, it sends me a text confirmation, I enter the text code, and it just refreshes itself back to the login screen. That's what happens.
Oh, okay. The login. I've seen that happen before. Hang on, just a moment. Let me see something here.
Yeah, their technology sucks, man. They won't admit it. They won't admit it. I call and everybody that I talk to thinks that I'm an idiot. And I spend hours on the phone with people telling me that I'm an idiot. Everything's my fault, dude, with WAWA.
Oh, no, never that.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at something with this. Can I put you on a quick hold?
Dude, as long as you're helping me, man, you can do whatever you want. I have no problems.
Okay. All right, for sure.
Thank you.
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you. Yeah, hey, when I go to log in this time, the past few times, it's redirected me to a sign-up page. Let's get you signed up.
When you try to log in?
Oh, excuse me. I apologize. That's DoorDash. When I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. That was DoorDash. But I will say this, something that you might not know. So I'm forced to go through the WAWA app. That's why I'm calling and complaining, because I have to go through the WAWA app to place my order, because WAWA uses DoorDash delivery drivers when you go through the WAWA app. And when you go through the DoorDash app to order WAWA, it's a whole other experience. So I have to go through that's why I'm calling, because I have to log in. I have to use the WAWA app, because I'll just say this very fast. if you go through DoorDash to order Wawa, this is all fact, you can look it up. The Wawa employees that are working the counter, they're working floor traffic coming in through the store, and they're working DoorDash orders. So what happens is these representatives, who are amazing, hardworking people, are not getting paid enough to do two jobs. And it's also too much work for them to handle. I'm getting to a point, I promise you. So what happens is they have to help the floor traffic. They have to do the DoorDash orders. They focus on the floor traffic first, of course. That is the Wawa customers get taken care of first. DoorDash employees, customers get taken care of second. What that means is the Wawa employees can't handle the workload, so they don't complete the DoorDash orders. They staple the bags with whatever they can put in the bags, and whatever's missing, because there's always stuff missing when you go through DoorDash, and I'm going to explain why. Whenever there's stuff missing in those bags, there's always drinks missing because your employees cannot leave their station and go around the store picking drinks, picking replacement drinks when those drinks are out. They can't do it. They don't have time to do it. So they don't do it. So what you get in your bag when you order through DoorDash is a bag of missing items. Here's the worst part. When you get that delivery, which happens all day long, I've had it happen to me 100 times, and items are missing because of the story I just told you. DoorDash actually has a policy. You can click on it right now, go to the website, go to the bottom, go to terms and conditions, go to section 12C, and you will see that their policy says, if anything's missing, we will not be giving you any money back for it. Isn't that insane? That's their policy. That has screwed me so many times with Wawa, and you don't get reimbursements, refunds, or redeliveries for those items that are missing. You just pay for them. So I can't go through DoorDash to order Wawa because of that reason.
Yeah.
Wawa won't pay their employees more. Wawa won't hire more employees to do their job. And Wawa doesn't care if you have missing items in a DoorDash delivery, dropped at your door, missing items. I now pay for those items anyway, even though they're missing. So that's why I have to go through Wawa. This is all fact, man. That's why I have to go through Wawa, because if I go through Wawa and the same thing happens, which it does, there's missing items when I go through the Wawa app as well, because these employees are overworked. I don't have to pay for those missing items when I go through Wawa. Wawa takes responsibility for the missing items, makes it right. That's why I need to log into Wawa.
Okay. Sorry about that. When's the last time you logged in on your phone? Because I was looking at a ticket here for, the original ticket said, you couldn't log in, and then they sent a response back saying customer successfully logged in. So I'm trying to see when you did log in, or if they're just looking at you logging in on the tablet. Just so I can be more specific, when I get this sent over to that.
Dude, I cannot. I mean, I know it seems like I have a good memory, but I cannot tell you which device I logged into on my last Wawa order. No way. I don't have that. Okay. I don't have that level of intelligence.
No worries. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because I think they thought like the issue was resolved.
It's not the tablet, by the way. Like I said, I was able to log in with the tablet. It took me a few tries. It refreshed itself. Glitch. I'm in. Cell phone sending me back to the login screen. The tablet sent me back to not back, but it sent me to a create an account screen. The cell phone is sending me to a sign-in screen. When I log in, it refreshes to a sign-in screen again, as if nothing happened. No VPNs, total Wi-Fi. Everything's fine with my Wi-Fi.
Okay. Yeah, because you logged in on iPad too, or your tablet.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But the issue is the phone. You cannot get in.
Well, it's not just the phone. Like I said, I had to attempt the tablet numerous times, and then I was admitted to that I actually got in. I'm very, very honest, and I got in. So I don't know what that means, but it took me numerous tries to get in. And of course, as everything in the world happens, as soon as we get off the phone, it's not going to work again. I'm logging into my cell phone right now. They're sending me a 6-digit code. and I'm going to get the code, put it in. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right, it seems like it's working. Nope, sends me right back to the sign-in page.
Okay, let me try something on your account. Hang on. Alright. Okay, try to log into your phone again, or the WAWA app on your phone again.
Sure.
See if this works.
I bet you a Coke it doesn't work.
Alright, see here.
Secure your account. Enter your country code and phone number. All right, 6-digit code on the way.
Okay.
How do you know which code it is? It's so stupid. They send you a code, and the notification window that pops up with the text code has 2 codes. Fantastic. Yeah, it's so stupid.
It's too good.
Yeah, it probably sends you the last code and this code, but when that little window pops up, it doesn't say time or date or anything. It just has the 2 codes. 718217. 217. You know, I expect these tech issues from DoorDash because they're a garbage company. They suck. I expect this from Instacart. They're a garbage company. They suck. I expect it from 7-Eleven. They're a garbage company. They suck. But WAWA is a top-notch company, better than all other companies in the food industry, and they just aren't spending their money on tech. They're not spending their money on employees. We know that. You don't get paid enough. The people behind the counter don't get paid enough. We discussed this. So they're not spending the money on tech. What are they spending the money on? You know, they charge so little for their items. Their items are so cheap. It's just like so cheap. Like a pretzel's $1. Come on, charge $2. You know, like if they would need extra money for employees and technology, charge more money. I would love to pay a monthly WAWA membership fee. That would be awesome. I'd pay $100 a month. I get everything to work perfectly, and I would do that. But I don't run the company. It just refreshed to the sign-in page again. When I put in the code, I put in the code. It just refreshed.
Okay, and you have already tried deleting the app or re-adding the app to your phone?
Yes, I'll do it again. I'll do whatever you tell me to do, man. I am ignorant. I know nothing about this stuff. I admit that. I am not.
That's the last thing I'm going to have you try before I get it to our second level support team. Because I think they thought you logged in successfully, but I guess they're looking at the other login from another device.
Again, that's the tech team not getting enough money to provide good tech. They don't have the funds. They don't have the abilities to do what they need to do. Plus, whoever looked at that particular scenario is obviously a stupid monkey, because anyone would know that everybody has more than one device these days. And if I can log in with one, doesn't mean I can log in with the other. But again, I don't run the company, man. You know, obviously a bunch of morons do. I don't know why they're doing this stuff, but this is how they choose to do it. This is not the experience that I'm used to with WAWA. As a matter of fact, when I started ordering with WAWA, you could see my first orders. They're pretty recent. I just started ordering with WAWA because I was doing DoorDash, like I said, WAWA DoorDash, and then it wasn't working. So I'm new to WAWA, and I thought it was going to be a better experience than this. If you look at the amount of times I've called in, dude, I'm downloading the app right now as I'm talking. But I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just I was expecting something different than my experience with WAWA. It's just like your coworkers that I've talked to about these glitches and tech issues have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. That's why they sent it to the tech team. And your tech team has no idea what they're doing. That's why they responded by saying it works. And I'm in the middle of all this, man, with the money and the hunger and thirst. and the hunger and thirst, trying to be a good customer and not able to do it. So if Wawa wants me to go to somebody else and take my money and continue to spend it with someone else as I've been doing because of this poor technology, just tell them to say the word. I'll peace out, man. I don't need this crap. Definitely don't. Wawa's not that great, dude. Their hoagies used to be better. Their cheesesteaks used to be better. Like I said, when I was in Jersey, it was all different. It was all better. This is the stuff that they're sending me is just garbage. It's not the same stuff. They're trying to cut quality. You can't cut quality with food, man. People can tell.
I just wish I had the tools to assist more.
Nobody
We kind of have like
nobody has the
regular
tools.
things.
Nobody there has the tools. They've shown that over the past 2 months. If they had the tools, we wouldn't be talking. You know, I don't understand, because the thing is, I kind of thought that Wawa was like Apple. Like, I thought Wawa was like amazing like Apple, like best products, best customer service, best tech, best experience. It's not, dude. It's just not. The food quality is down. The customer service is down. The technology is down. The experience is down. I'm only doing Wawa because the other options are even worse. 7-Eleven and all the other fast food convenient chains, they're even worse. So that's why I'm trying to do Wawa. But it's not great, dude. I mean, I am a happy customer, you know, when it works, but it's not worth my time. It's just not. You know, spend 20 minutes on the phone with you. All right, I'm installing the WAWA app on my phone again, and I'll shut up. What's this doing? You know, and I love it. They say, like, oh, we haven't heard of this problem, so therefore there's no problem. It's all your fault. That's what happens, dude. That's what your coworkers do. You haven't insulted my intelligence or disrespected me, but your coworkers have. They all think it's my fault. No, we haven't heard of this problem. This is your problem, dude. It's not my problem, man. All right, I'm going to sign into the WAWA app on my phone. This is Android, just to let you know. This is Play Store Android. All right, log in. Perfect. I know I sound like a jerk, dude. I'm not a jerk. I used to do customer service over the phone just like you. I'm not a jerk. I'm not a Karen. I'm not a hater. But as you can see, it's frustrating. Not that things don't work. Technology breaks all the time. That's not my problem. My problem is when your coworkers try to make it my fault, and when your tech team tries to make it my fault. That's where the problem happens. And those are all correctable. Technology breaks, but the way people interact with me, that is correctable. That is ability to be taught. Again, no one's been rude, which is number one, perfect, awesome. No one's been rude. Everyone's super nice. Just like when you call Apple, everyone's super nice. Same thing. It's just I don't have people at Apple insulting my intelligence. Oops, something went wrong. Auth-prod. Oops, something went wrong. There could be a misconfiguration in the system or a service outage. We track these errors automatically, but if the problem persists, feel free to contact us. Please try again. More insanity. That's when you log into the app on the phone. It sends you to a web, auth.wawa.com, and that was the response from the web. I'll try it again. I'm going to press on the app on my phone. I'm going to log in again. Okay. Your WAWA. Cravings are calling. Sign in. Here we go. All right, they're sending me another 6-digit code. So stupid. WAWA is 530-539. Typing in the code that I just got in text, the 6-digit code 530-539. 530-539. The app closes. I have to reopen it. Yeah, oh yeah. It just closed on its own when I entered in the code. Now there's a WAWA with a thumbs up, there's a bird flying, and I'm back to the sign-in screen.
Wow, okay.
So, do you think that maybe WAWA wants to take responsibility for this once and for all so I don't have to keep calling for hours and not being able to spend money with WAWA? They're losing money, dude. I'll tell you straight up, I spend $100 a day on juice. Just on juice alone, I spend $100 a day. A day. That's $3,000 a month on juice. I'm just thirsty all the time. So, and then I'll throw in, as you can see, a cheesesteak. Oh, you know what else didn't work? On the last try, yeah, again, customer service rep was awesome. Caught that there was like 20 items in the cart by accident. And then I had rewards. I have like 1,100 rewards. I never used rewards before, but I did the rewards thing. It added the light blue ribbon into my cart. It said 1 personal pan pizza, 1,100 points, and then when it's in the cart, it would tell you. When I would check out, it wouldn't actually work. The point it didn't acknowledge the pizza. It didn't acknowledge that it was in the cart, that it was real. It would say, you have points in your cart. You have a thing in your cart, but you have to validate it or something. So that didn't work either. So I don't care about a personal pan pizza, but I'm just telling you, I with the rep on the phone 100 times, did it, tried it. Rep couldn't believe it wasn't working. Not saying he made it out to be my fault, but couldn't believe it wasn't working.
Yeah. Okay. And I do see that as well in the call history. They were able to get tickets for that. Looks like with the details of that call.
So I'm not able to log in. When I can log in, I'm not able to use rewards. When I'm able to use rewards, I'm not able to choose the proper amount of items in my cart because they're going to automatically increase on their own. When I log in, it's going to send me back to the login page 100 times. Do I have it all? I think I have it all.
I've documented everything here in this report. I just got to get it organized and sent over to the second level support team.
But I'll tell you.
I want to make sure that they know that you have multiple devices. So, like, if they see a successful login, then that's not you being able to get in.
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. I mean, like charge more money for items and give more money to these tech teams so that way they'll actually you have better tech employees. They spend money for customer service. I can tell. I mean, you don't get paid enough, but they spend money for customer service because I can tell when I talk to you individuals, you are super duper nice, respectful, high quality, and all that good stuff. Like, I'm not being insulted by your coworkers. Like, they don't mean, they're doing it, but they don't mean to do it, but they're doing it because you have to, insult my intelligence to get me to try different things. Like, I get that. That's not the problem. So everything's awesome, dude. It's just that they're obviously not spending money for tech. I don't know why. Like Apple computers, you call Apple customer service, you get perfect customer service. You get perfect customer service every time because they spend money on customer service. Apple doesn't have to advertise. Everybody knows Apple's the best. They don't have to advertise. They spend money on customer service. They spend money on their tech. You go to the Apple website, everything works perfect every time. WAWA, we're having problems with tech because they're not spending money on tech. But they are spending some money on customer service. I can tell because I used to do customer service. I know how much it costs to train a customer service rep, and WAWA is doing that. Not great. They're not spending tons of money, but they are spending some money, which other companies don't do. DoorDash, Instacart, Metro PCS, you name it, Xfinity, they're not spending money on good customer service. They don't care. They all spend money on advertising. WAWA, it seems like they're doing both. They're spending some on advertising and some on customer service, which is awesome.
Yeah, listen, I wish I could help here more than what I've already done. I don't have the like I said earlier, the tools. The second level support team, they have more tools than us customer service reps on the phone. But everything you told me, I did write it down. I just have to organize it.
Yeah, but
in a way that they
I understand what you're saying, but like we've discussed, the tech team isn't going to do anything. They suck. How do I get this stuff fixed? Remember, dude, this has been going on for a month. I haven't been able to successfully use WAWA for a month. If I am using it, it's because I'm able to log in by many tries or go through the website. So, again, I spent $100 a day with DoorDash and Instacart. The reason I'm not spending $100 a day with WAWA is because of the things I'm talking about, and because I don't trust WAWA that I'm going to get the items that I pay for, as I previously mentioned with your employees at the front counter. So I can't comfortably spend the money on the juices that I need. Also, WAWA doesn't offer an array of juices anyway. So that's not really my thing. And we're not really connecting on that level. WAWA, if it was me, like I said, I would be charging more money for everything. I would also have a better array of juices. One of the hottest sectors in the world right now is juices, carbonated drinks, Poppy. Poppy is the number one drink in the world. WAWA doesn't have Poppy. Other popular drinks are organic juices, cranberries and apples and all kinds of stuff like that. And they have none of that. So WAWA is missing out on a huge market. I know they think they know their customers and what they want, but they don't. They don't know what I want because they're not providing me what I want. I want technology to work. I want to get the items I order. I want to be able to have an array of drinks that I can order from WAWA, and none of that stuff is happening. But you are effing cool as can be, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for that. And like I said, I've seen this issue happen. Customer tries to log in and gets looped back. And then, I sent it to the team. I don't know what they wrote last time for the issue you had, but I'm going to make sure it's as detailed as possible. The device name, device type, I do have that here on the account.
Yeah, we were pretty detailed on the last escalation that I spent an hour doing. See, WAWA doesn't care about my experience. They claim that they do. They want me to have a perfect experience every time. They don't actually care. Those are just words. I believed it. That's why I told you. I'm a fan for life. I just started ordering WAWA directly from WAWA recently on the app because I was doing DoorDash. Found out about that 12C rule at DoorDash. Can't order from WAWA DoorDash anymore. I've explained to you all of my experiences with WAWA directly. None of them good. None of them good. From quality downgrade to poor customer experience over the phone. None of you reps know anything about technology, and your technology team doesn't know anything about technology either. So what do I do, dude? I mean, besides me being escalated to the CEO of the company to let them know that this is going on. And by the way, I'm not the only one with the black cloud over my head, dude. It's not just me that's doing this. I'm not causing anything, and I'm not the only one having this problem. If I'm having the problem, millions of others are having the problem too. And your team should know about this problem because it's widespread. They should have fixed it a month ago and not sending stupid emails back and forth telling me it's fixed when it's not. Wasting my time, not taking my money. Take my money, man. I don't mean to sound like a jerk. I'm very upset, but take my money. I'm offering my money to WAWA. $100 a day I'm offering. It's going to somebody else. It's going to the stores, the grocery stores, because they have the juices. That's where the money's going. I'm telling WAWA to take my money. I would love to relive my childhood and have an amazing experience with Wawa and then just take all of my money. I would love for that to happen.
I am going to get this escalated. I am sorry about all that.
Escalation. Escalation.
It seemed different than when you were 17.
Escalation is not the problem. We've escalated many times. Escalation is not the problem. It's who we're escalating to is the problem. You're not the problem. Your coworkers are not the problem. The people that you're sending your complaints to are the effing problem. And nobody's focused on that. Nobody's complaining about that and sending complaints about that to other people so they can solve that. You all keep sending the same complaints to the same people who have the same unintelligent thinking that has put me in this position today to still continue to talk to you people about this a month later. So by sending it to the same people, you're going to get the same insane result. That's not working. Try something different.
I do see who handled your issue last time. Hang on. Just a moment.
And by the way, I'm not saying that they didn't view my issue with the escalation ticket. They did obviously view it. What I'm saying is, because I'm not the only one with tech problems, they're viewing a million tickets at the same time. They can't put the attention to my ticket that it needs, so they just browse over it with their eyeballs one time, say it's solved, move on to the next ticket. Because what they know I will do is if it still doesn't work, I will send another ticket like you're doing. They then take the ticket that you're sending, do the same thing again. They take the ticket that you're sending and do the same thing again and again and again and again. Because just like all of your other employees, like the ones at the front counter who are getting paid too little and doing too much, the tech team is obviously getting paid too little and doing too much also. The only thing I can't figure out is how the customer service is so exceptional. All of you people are so nice though, but that just, like I said, they must be putting money towards customer service. I know you're not getting paid enough, but they are putting some money towards customer service because I'm getting that positive experience. I'm not getting the tech, which means they're not putting money towards tech.
Yeah. Listen. I did see who was handling that before. I do understand your concern with somebody not taking enough time to take a look at your ticket. I am going to include that up in the header, just so somebody can comb through the entire account, just to make sure you're able to get in. Because I do want you to get in. Like you said, we're losing money. You going to grocery stores to get the items you want, juices, and things like that. I want you to get in, Robert. I'm going to make sure somebody looks at this very thoroughly and gives you a response. That makes sense and gets you into the account.
I don't believe any of that. I know you have the button. You're going to hit the button, dude. You're going to hit the send button. You're going to do your job. You're awesome. Nothing's going to happen after you hit send. I've been doing this for a month, dude. I've called in on the same exact subject probably 5 times. I'm still sitting here at my desk talking to you. I have no food or drinks on the way to my house. I have no way to get them right now. And we've been on the phone for 40 minutes. It's the same thing, dude. You have the best of intentions. You do. Again, I did what you do. I understand how the cycle works. But whoever it is you're sending to, that's not happening, man. You got to do something different. Because I'll tell you this. After this conversation, that's it. That's it. If they don't allow me to log in and spend my money with WAWA after this conversation, I'll give them whatever you tell me, 24, 48, a whole week, whatever the heck they want, they get. But if they don't do it, which they're not going to, hey, by the way, did they send me an email telling me everything's all good? No, they didn't. Nope, they did not. They did not. No, they didn't. All right, let's check it out. If I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong, as you know. But let's check it out. Okay, WAWA. What date you got?
So November 4th at 10:52 a.m.
Perfect.
The email was sent.
Perfect. November 4th. That's interesting.
It was from someone named Gina.
Interesting. let's see. I will tell you what I have. And again, a smart person admits when they're wrong. Okay, I'm a huge component of admitting I'm wrong. I love it. I learn. But all I have, dude, is November 3, delivery from WAWA. November 3, order placed from WAWA. And then the last one before that is October 17, delivery from WAWA. And these are all my most recents in Gmail email. Again, they never sent me an email telling me that it was fixed. If they did, I would have been talking to you this whole time about that email. I am logged into Ruvenor right now. I have all my emails. I put search WAWA. I searched WAWA. I put the word WAWA into the Gmail search bar.
The email is from is WAWA at service-now.com.
November 4.
Yeah, November 4th.
Got it. I don't know why it didn't pop up before. That's weird, but okay. All right, here we are. November 4. Hi, Robert. Thank you for contacting. You have this email. I don't have to read it to you. You have it. But
I got it, brother.
Yeah. Apologize, of course, for your experience. We received the following response from our second level support. Confirmed successful login attempts from this customer. Please verify the following. The customer is not using a VPN or proxy. Blah, 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 blah. Steps to resolve. Have the customer make sure they're using Safari or Google Chrome. Okay, I got that. Have customer go into their browser settings and check for blocking all cookie settings. All right, let's do that. Have customer clear all browser history. Done that. I'll do it again. Have the customer hard close all open apps. Done that. Restart device. I'll do that. Have customer launch WAWA app and sign in validation. Customer can now get into the app. If customer still sees this error after completing all these steps, that means there is another setting somewhere on their device that is blocking cookies. Unfortunately, we cannot know all settings. I can't believe they just said that. We cannot know all settings on a customer's device. Really? They're going to excuse my language. They're going to say that? That's the type of insulting my intelligence I'm talking about. I will leave a company, dude, because of lines like that. Okay, that shows right there. That line shows how evil WAWA really is. Now I'm really pissed off. We cannot know all... Unfortunately, we cannot know all settings on a customer's device. WAWA thinks their customers are stupid. And WAWA thinks that we think that WAWA sees all of our devices and all the settings on our devices. There's not one customer that you've ever talked to on the phone, dude, that thinks WAWA knows all settings on their phone or tablet. Okay, that is an insane line to put in there. They could have totally done without that. That just shows who they are, how evil they've become. Proved everything, dude. Told you, this is not the WAWA I know. This is a disgusting, disgusting hologram of what they used to be. If able, ask the customer to try another device to discard any device-related settings that may interfere with login. So your stupid tech team just said in the last sentence, ask the customer to turn another device to discard any devices. If you look at my conversations with all the representatives, dude, that's us trying all my devices. It's there in the notes. It's there in the actions being taken in the phone conversation. Both devices all the time, checking them, fixing them, working on them. Your tech team that we escalated to, that you're about to escalate to also, sent me this email saying it's fixed, insulting my intelligence by saying they don't know all my settings on my devices. On the customer's device, by the way. It doesn't say devices. We cannot know all settings on a customer's device. They think I have one. If able, ask the customer to try on another device. If able, why couldn't we be able? I have another device. We've tried on the other device. Why is it if able? So basically what this is this is a form letter that WAWA has decided to send to all customers in my situation. And what it does is it totally insults our intelligence. It totally attacks us. And only mentions one device, dude. When everything in my conversations for hours and hours and hours, including this one, is all about two devices. They sent the complaints with two devices. Can't log in on either device. That's why we're having this conversation. We hope this was helpful. Wow. Really? Really, Wawa? All right, so we have to go through these data points. I have to go through these data points and try these things. All right, that was November 4th.
Yeah. And then, one of those things was to restart the device as well. And a couple other points in there, like clear cookies.
Wawa sent me another email on the 10th. This is about the rewards not working in the cart.
Okay.
Sincerely apologize. They don't sincerely apologize. It's their fault. Why? What are they apologizing for? For wasting my time and insulting my intelligence and everything else? That last rep could not believe that blue ribbon was in my cart with the pizza, the reward point pizza. He just couldn't believe it because it wasn't registering when I go to check out. He couldn't see it, actually. So those words, we sincerely apologize. Those words don't mean anything. It's just ridiculous why they would say that. We received the following response regarding your concern: 1 free personal size pizza. What's your name, man? What's your name, please?
My name is Alvin.
Awesome, Alvin. They then finished by saying, "We hope this was helpful." What exactly is helpful about that email? What is that email actually? What's the purpose of that email?
The one from the 10th?
Mm-hmm.
Just take a look at it.
It doesn't actually serve any purpose. I don't understand why they're sending it to me. Yep.
Yeah.
I responded. Do you see my response? I responded. I have no idea what your email says. You don't speak English. You don't put in paragraphs and sentences so someone can understand it. What does your email actually say? How does your email help me become a better customer and spend my money with your company? How does your email do that?
Oh, and then that was their response.
That's my response to their...
Oh.
That's my response.
Yeah, I see the...
Yeah.
I see the change here.
All right. November 10th. Thank you for contacting WAWA. Same day, November 10th. I'm not going to read it. You have access to it. The previous response indicated a pizza was ordered. If you need more assistance, please provide more information. What is that? Why did they just send me those 2 emails, dude? What is this email even saying? Please tell me what they're saying. What? The previous response indicated a pizza was ordered. Okay. The previous response was telling me that a hand pizza was ordered. This email is telling me that the previous email said exactly that. What's going on here, Alvin? Why am I getting these emails? They don't say anything. This is your tech team. This is your genius tech team. These are the people that you're going to send my escalation to. These effing morons. Do you understand now? Okay. All right. You see those emails. I don't need to tell you. You're smart.
Yeah, I got everything here. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Okay? For this, we'll contact you via email. Be on the lookout for that. And I'm gonna make sure that they comb through my ticket here. I'm gonna put everything that you told me. I'm gonna make sure somebody appropriately. Okay.
Why is
I don't want.
why is your tech team sending me an email that says I ordered a pizza? Why is your tech team sending me another email the same day telling me that the last email said I ordered a pizza? Why are they doing this? Why are they spamming my inbox? That's why I didn't see the emails, because it's just spam.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I am going to do my part here.
Alvin,
Okay, Robert?
no, it's not okay, Alvin. It seems like you're not sure of a lot of things. Not your fault. It's just lack of training. It seems like you're not sure of a lot of things. You're just going to throw crap against the wall, see what sticks at that same department that hasn't fixed anything in a month, and you can't explain why I'm receiving insane emails that have no purpose at all. So there's a lot of things you can't explain. Not your fault. The reason you can't explain them is because WAWA doesn't want you to. WAWA doesn't want you to be able to explain them. Because if you could explain them, that would mean WAWA would be allowing you to explain them. They're not allowing you. This is all part of their mental game, their mental gymnastics, their mind control, manipulation, lies, cheats, and deceit. It's all there, dude. This is not the WAWA I knew when I was 5 or 17. Not at all, man. I told you, this is just garbage. I never thought in a million years. I waited in line at Wawa's at the counters like everybody else, and I got served just like everybody else. And you never in a million years think that those individuals that are serving me on the ground level are being forced to also do a DoorDash order, which they can't physically do. And then those customers are being forced to call in for hours to complain about items they did not get, wasting their own good time. WAWA knows all this is going on, Alvin. WAWA designed it to be this way. The people upstairs that you're sending all this stuff to, the ones that are above the tech team, they created this. They designed this. Those emails, the things you're saying to me, everything's designed by them, the people upstairs. So that's why I'm telling you, your tech team doesn't do anything. They don't care. They don't know, because they have a million other orders to do. So they're not paying any attention to what's going on with me. Well, right now, I still can't log in. I still can't place an order. I still can't give WAWA money, and I can't get drinks and food. How does this serve anyone at all in this scenario? How does anyone benefit from this?
I understand. Nobody's benefiting in that scenario that you told me. But I do want you to follow those bullet points. And then I'm going to do what I need to do here, Robert. Okay?
I'm going to follow those bullet points. If it works,
You follow those bullet points?
if it works, I'll be a happy customer. If it doesn't work, I can guarantee you, WAWA will be hearing from me, and I won't be this nice. Again, $3,000 a month I spend on groceries, dude. I have to make $10,000 a month to be able to spend $3,000 a month on groceries. It's all on juices, organic juices, or $10 a bottle. I can't get these things from WAWA. Even if I could, as I mentioned, the workers are not going to grab those juices and put them in the bag anyway, because they can't. They're too busy. So again, it's not just my devices, dude. There's an entire dysfunction that's going on with WAWA, and it's actually physically forcing me away from ordering from WAWA. I'm on the phone with you now for an hour trying to give my money to WAWA, trying to order from WAWA, trying to spend $100. If I can, I will spend $100 a day if the items are there. They're not there. The tech's not there. The customer service isn't there. We've been on the phone for an hour. You haven't helped me with anything tech-wise. We haven't gone through anything other than deleting and reinstalling my phone. Not your fault. It's just how you're trained. They don't want you to help me. Why? I have no idea. But that's how it is, dude. So again, another night, another day, no food, no drinks from WAWA. Hasn't been, as you saw, from November 10th or whatever it was. And don't know when I can order drinks from WAWA. But here's the thing. I can log into DoorDash, dude. I'm logged into DoorDash. I can order DoorDash right now on both my devices. I can log into all my apps on both my devices. So with your tech team pointing the finger at me saying it's my fault, my devices, I'm going to try all those points. It's not going to be my fault. If it is, as you know, I'll be happy to admit I was wrong. I don't expect myself to be wrong. Secondly, now I have to go through DoorDash to order WAWA. as we started in the phone conversation when it started, I told you that puts me at liability because your workers that 12C. That's right. That's right. So I can't order from DoorDash either because I'm going to order food. I'm going to order what I always order, cheesesteak and Italian hoagie, and then I'm going to order all the drinks I can with WAWA and through DoorDash. Those drinks are usually the ones, like I said, that get left off the order. I know that. You know that because you talk to people all day long like me whose drinks have been left off the order for the exact reason I'm telling you. So this is nothing new. Again, WAWA designed it this way. They want it to be this way. Why? I don't know. But this is how they want it. This is how it is. They want good customers like me who are begging you to take my $100 a day, not able to order anything, not able to give you money. And then when I do order, my order is half of it is only fulfilled, only half. The food part is always filled, not the drinks. So again, you can send this to your tech team, dude. You can write up all the notes you want. I've been calling in for months about all these issues. Nothing's been done. Nothing's been fixed. I'm still here frustrated, upset with no WAWA. A month, dude.
Sorry about that, Robert.
A month.
Yeah, I know it's been a while. But, you know.
Right. So my tablet, you're not going to try to do anything. They're not going to do anything. My tablet and my cell phone, according to your tech team, is the problem. Now, I can log into, like I said, all my other apps right now. DoorDash, here we go. Log into DoorDash. But I can't log into WAWA.
Try those bullet points.
I will. I hope, Alvin, I hope I'm wrong, dude. I swear I hope I'm wrong. I don't think I will be, but I hope that I am. Because I've tried those bullet points with your other representatives on the phone. Don't you get it? Again, you're trying, your company and you are not taking responsibility for this. You're trying to push me away, tell me to do things I've already done, and then your company doesn't respond with any sort of response. What was their response on November 7th? November 7th? What was their exact response in that email? What did they say? They said fixed on one device. I sent escalations 5 times, look in the account, on 2 devices. Today, you and I have talked for an hour on 2 devices. Why am I getting an email only about 1 device? Your tech team doesn't care. They don't have the time to care. They're not getting paid enough to care. They got to move on to the next one.
All right, Robert. I'm going to take this up and organize it. Try those bullet points, and just let us know if that's working. Okay.
So you want me to call back in, spend an hour of my time again when the bullet points don't work? Is that what you want me to do?
No, because I'm already, like we spoke about getting this sent over to our team.
Great. Why don't you walk me through the bullet points? Why don't you walk me through the bullet points so that way we can see if they actually work? If they do, I'll give you a thumbs up. If they don't, they know what they need to work on. But you telling me to do the bullet points and then calling back in to have another hour wasted of my time, that's not efficient. That's not helping the customer.
No, Robert.
So let's see. Let's see what is the first bullet point, Alvin? What's the first bullet point? See how you just tried to push me off there? Do the bullet points and then get back to us? Like you people, like what? You people control me? Like I'm supposed to do whatever you say? It doesn't work that way, Alvin. I'm not going to try bullet points and then spend another hour on the phone with you people. That's insane. That would be insane of me to do that. This phone call is insane. I'm actually repeating myself from the last phone call. This is an entire copy of the last phone call. That's insane. Like your tech team tried to push me off saying that it's fixed, you're trying to push me off saying do the buttons on your own.
No, I'm not trying to push you off, Robert. I told you.
Alvin, now you're insulting my intelligence. I told you not to do that because I've done what you do for a living for 15 years. When I say that you're trying to push me off by telling me to go do the buttons and not helping me with them, that's you pushing me off. By you saying you didn't push me off is then insulting my intelligence as you pushed me off. Don't do it, dude. You're cool, you're nice, you're friendly, you're respectful. Don't go into that evil place that you're about to go into. Help me with a customer. Whether it's an hour, 2 hours, or 5 minutes, help me as a customer. I don't need your apologies. They mean nothing right now. I just said what I said. You apologizing doesn't mean anything. I need fixes. I need help. I need solutions.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So, on your phone, we're going to go to the browser. You said you have an Android device, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. And then we are going to go to. I have Chrome.
Got it.
Safari?
Yep. Got it.
Okay. All right. There's the three dots. Where you go into the settings and clear like your browser history, the cache. Sometimes that messes up the WAWA app as well.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second. They moved cache, so I have to go through another click through. Yeah, I can't find it. They moved it. I don't know where it is. File editing. Camera. Three dots. Options are new tab, new incognito tab, add tab to new group, history. Would it be history? Delete clear browsing. I gotta delete browsing history anyway. I gotta delete browsing history anyway according to those data points. So I'll do that. Okay, here it is. When you they hide it. When you click delete browsing history and you delete it, it then sends you to the next screen where it has the cookies and cache. Yeah, so that was a little confusing. All right, here we go. Delete data. This will delete all the cache. What's going on here? Delete browsing history. Why is it not? Oh, last hour. You got to choose all time. All right. Yep. Yeah. See, I'm not stupid, dude. I can figure stuff out. I'm not some stupid human that's calling you up because I don't know my password. I know stuff. All right, we're good to go. Google Chrome.
Okay. All right, perfect. So now, you just did Chrome, right?
Right.
Chrome?
Right.
Okay. All right. So you don't have any other browsers on there?
No.
Okay. All right, perfect. So the next step is to hard close all the open apps. So on Android, you can pull up all the apps and then slide them up.
Three vertical bars at the lower left brings up all of your open pages and then press close all.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right.
It will do the phone, right?
Yeah. I can do these on the app on the tablet at the same time. I can multitask, so I'll do everything I just did, and I'm going to do it on my tablet at the same time. All right, delete browsing history. No problem. Just give me 1 second. You have to actually select the all time. They have it default as 1 hour browsing history. You got to select all time. All right, that's all done. And then you just told me to close all open apps on my tablet, clear all. All right, we're good. Okay, good to go.
Okay. And then I'm trying to see which option we can do. Because one of the steps is to restart the device. I'm trying to see what other option. You said there's no VPN. You're on Wi-Fi, which is fine. No restricted access. Yeah. Okay. All right. So one of the last steps before launch pad happens is to restart the device. So we'll restart the tablet. Since we're on the phone here together. So restart the tablet, and then you're already logged into the tablet, right?
Let me double check that I'm still logged in. Yeah. WAWA, smiley face. More smiley face. Okay. I am logged in on the tablet. Yes.
Okay.
So that's actually that's not a problem, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I will use that for ordering. Yes.
Are you on the same phone?
I'll use that for. I can turn off my Wi-Fi and use my cell phone's minutes if that works.
Well, I mean, like for restarting the device.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to restart the tablet. It's logged in, so I'm going to use that and order.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. But I mean, like for your phone, right? Because we want to do all these steps on the phone as well. Just see if we can log into those steps. One of the steps is restarting the device.
Right. If you want to email or chat, I'll restart the cell phone. If they don't offer that technology, they should. We shouldn't be locked down on one form of communication while we're trying to, solve tech problems, right?
Yeah. There's no chat option at the moment. But whatever you need, you
All right.
contact back, and that's for Alvin or.
No, I'm not a trouble customer, man. I'm not going to require anything from you. I just want to either get this solved, don't get it solved, and then move on to the next step. I'm going to uninstall the WAWA app on my cell phone again. I just did it when we first started talking. I'm going to do it again. Anything else I can try besides that? Because if I log into this WAWA on the cell phone, if it logs in, we're good to go. I'm admitting that if I log into both these right now, there are no problems. If I can't log in on the phone after reinstalling and doing all these tasks, I understand we can't restart. That might be a problem. I'll keep an open mind to that if it's not working, I'm not able to restart, I will restart after our phone conversation. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I need to be able to communicate with your team that didn't work. So I'm not going to call in, Alvin, for another hour just because I restarted my phone and I can't use the app again. I'm not gonna do that. There's got to be some way I can communicate with someone because the email says that restart. They want me to do that. I can't do it, so I need the ability to do it.
Okay.
That is.
You can also respond to that email, the one from November 4th.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They did respond to my response. You're right. Very good point. Excellent point. Thank you. All right, here we go. Enter the 6-digit code. Here we go. I've been here 100 times today. Sometimes you don't get a notification that the code's in your inbox messages. Like this time it didn't happen. And then you have to go to your messages and just see if it's there, and then it'll say NAP 686358. That seems like that's a carrier problem, not a WAWA problem. I think everybody deals with that sometimes. We don't get the actual code sometimes notifying us, but it does go into the text message inbox, 686358. 686358. Yeah, it just closed when I put in the code. Remember, it did that a half hour ago, which is weird. So I'm going back now. I'm going to open it from my screen, the WAWA app, and see where we're at. It's probably going to be back to the login screen if I'm not totally crazy. And yes, it's back to the login screen. Would you like me to try again, or we can just call it and I'll do the restart after we talk.
I'm trying to think what you could do before a restart. Because they give us like a few bullet points. That's what we give to you. I'm trying to see. I know VPN was a big one, but you said there's no VPN.
No.
Okay, let me do one more thing. You'll have to put the phone number in again. Okay, alright, try to log in again.
I will say, Alvin, I'll say this. What it could be, I'm blaming myself for this. I'm blaming myself. What it could be, I don't know anything about apps, but it could be possibly maybe a storage issue on my phone. Maybe it's taking up storage and my phone is lacking storage. Maybe there's a conflict there. Because when apps close, when you're doing recordings and you don't have the storage, it stops and closes the app sometimes, and that's what WAWA is doing. It's closing when I'm logging in. Again, I don't know anything. I'm just throwing it out there, blaming myself.
Oh, okay. How much storage do you have? That's a good point.
Yeah, let's check that out. All right, my storage. Come on. Oops, connections. What? Settings. That's weird. All right, here we go. Devices. Yeah, there should be a... All right, modes, sound, status, brightness, navigation, power, charging, wallpaper, themes, layout, screen lock, auto blocker, location, medical info, manage accounts, smart switch, Google, labs, screen, storage. There we go, I missed it. All right, storage. I have... It is up there, dude. I have 125.5 GB used on 128 possible.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
No, that was a smart point, though. I'm bringing that up.
Okay.
So it's not a storage issue. But yeah, let's try to log in again.
Sure. I'm logging in as you say, but is there any way that WAWA has a fake account that we could create a fake account so they could see if it actually works with a different account? Maybe it's something wrong with my account. There's something spammy. I don't know, but I'm signing in anyway. That was just another suggestion. You know what I mean? Like WAWA has their own tech account that they can play with for this kind of stuff. Email.
Like you would be able to log into, or like attempt to.
Yeah. Just like a toy account, like a WAWA toy account, so we can you use a different email and a different account, and you see if it works on the same app. If it works, we know that there's a problem with my account. There's a
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that we're at the end of this thing. We've done all the bullet points, still not working. I'm just coming up with things that might be easier or offer different perspectives. Because as you see, I'm pretty focused on things, and I don't like when corporations tell me something's fixed when it's not, wasting hours and hours and hours of my time calling in about a scenario. They don't even explain how or what is fixed on all my devices, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can see how this thing is just annoying, super annoying. Anyway, Alvin, I don't need a friend, man. I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm not trying to ramble. I'm just trying to, if they do listen to this call, I want them to hear this stuff.
Right. Yeah, and these are all recorded.
Great. All right, verify your identity. All right, I sent the code. Here we go. Now, 286-308. 286-308. 286-308. 286-308. Yep, just closed again. I'm opening it back up. Back to the sign-in screen, and it's probably just going to be the same thing repeated. Me putting in my email and password, getting a code, putting in the code, it closes itself. I open it, and we're back to the login screen. That's what's happened the past, I don't know, however many times we tried it.
Yeah. from us, you said.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think last time I had to like order from the web, but they didn't get back to me on any of those other issues that I filed complaints for. The card adding amounts on its own, the reward. They sent me that email on the reward pizza, and what did the email say? You ordered a reward pizza. Have any other questions? Let us know. I mean, this is not complicated stuff. This is all simple stuff and basic communication. And I don't understand why WAWA is having such a hard time, but it is at the point now, as you can see, where it's now eating up my time and really frustrating me. I would totally shut my mouth and walk away, Alvin, if I didn't like, because when WAWA works, it works. You know what I mean? So like, you know, when everything's when everything's working, it's working great. Everything's perfect. So that's kind of like what I'm hanging on here. Why I'm not just walking away. When you want something, you're willing to go through some stuff to get it, and that's what I'm showing you in the company. I'm willing to go through hell to get the WAWA services because they're better than everybody else when they do work. And that includes customer service, includes technology, includes the food quality. Everything is top-notch compared to the competitors. And WAWA knows it. And that's why I don't understand why they don't charge more money for their items or create a WAWA monthly membership fee, you know, something like that to bring more money in and give more money to to you people. I mean, that's why I'm spending money with WAWA.
I appreciate that, Robert.
Duh. Of course. That's how it works. I don't view you as an employee. You will never hear me say your company. I hate when people say that. You're an independent contractor. You have the ability to walk out anytime you want. That's called being an independent contractor. You got power. WAWA's got power. Together you flex your powers and it all works out. Or it doesn't work out and reps walk away. But I hate when people say that. Your company. You're an independent contractor, man. You are working for yourself. Okay. This is not. This is okay. So there's two different logins on the app, which is weird. One logs in directly through the app on the phone, and then the other one takes you to that auth.wawa.com. I like the wawa.com login. I'm going to do it right now because it's not the app. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. If I could log in, it seems like that's what this is doing. If I can log in through the web, but use the app features, I mean, that's everyone's dream, really. All right, here we go. Okay, another text message. auth.wawa.com. Here we go. Just closed itself. I'm opening it up. It's got the stars, the sparkling stars. Hey, your WAWA cravings are calling. Sign in or create an account. So that's the same BS. Now let me see my WAWA. Let me see my WAWA on my tablet. As I've been rambling, it's spinning. So I just gotta see what's up with that. Make sure that's just a mistake. Thumbs up, WAWA, thumbs up. Come on. Thumbs up. Repeated thumbs up. All right, that's not looking good, dude, on the tablet. Let me close it. I closed it. Let me open it again. I'm sure it'll work this time. I just think that the app's just glitchy. I think that your tech team doesn't want to admit it because that's their work, and they don't want to admit that their work is off in any way. But got to tell you, dude, like you, I work with apps all day long, even shady apps like AI apps. Like shady AI apps, and they all work perfect. I'm logged in, I'm using the app, I'm logged out, I can make payments through the app for things I want to buy. I'm talking shady AI apps, dude, like apps that nobody knows about. They're AI apps, like to make AI videos and stuff. So they should be the ones that are spammy. WAWA, they're spammy. All right, I'm in. Cool. I'm in with my tablet again. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to do one last thing before you go. I'm going to log into WAWA on my phone on the web. I said it wasn't convenient, and it's not, but at least I will have that option as a backup because I'd rather log in through the web than starve All right. Let me do that. And dude, if I've been rude to you at all, I'm sorry. This is just how I talk. I'm just a jerk. Like, I mean nothing. I think you're. I think you're terrific. I really do. I think you're great. Okay. I think you're better than WAWA. I think you should be at Google or Apple customer service. You'll be getting 5 times the amount of money, but you're terrific. All right. You're welcome. All right. Here we go. Okay. I'm on the WAWA app. Order now. Start your order. I'm not actually logged in, though. That's weird. Am I logged in? Where's my profile? That's weird. No. Like, I logged in. I'm on order.wawa.com/web ? Whatever. And no, it says WAWA at the upper left, 3 bars, but there's no profile. But anyway, it says start your order. Allow while visiting the site. Order while.
It might be you place it there, and then it's just like web ordering. It's not linked to an account.
They have that?
Because we do offer web ordering.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want that. That's going to be huge confusion. I don't want that. So let me go back. Can I just go to like wawa.com and like pull up my account? Like log in?
It's WAWAReward.com.
Okay. No problem. WAWA. Okay, sign in. Unlock the power of choice. Sign in. My email is the Hebrew version. Okay, they're going to text me. Can you also please make sure that they solve the other problems, such as the cart escalating item amounts, increasing item amounts on its own. Yeah, the other rep, like I said, he caught that. If he didn't catch that, I would have spent like a lot of money, and I would not have known. Thank God. Okay, this is verify your name. 6 digits coming right now. Yeah, he caught that. The banner, you got the rewards banner.
Rewards banner?
Yeah, when I put the personal pizza, where WAWA emailed me just saying that I ordered a pizza and saying nothing else. That rewards pizza never was able to go through the actual process of ordering. It just sat in the cart with this like ribbon.
Okay. All right. So I looked at that email again, and they sent the terms of that reward. That's what that was. Looks like. So they said, all right, one free personal payment. They pretty much said one time use, no substitutions. Pretty much.
Yeah. Again, stupid response because it says the rewards when I add it to my cart. It says what I'm doing. We complained that it wasn't actually in the cart. Your rep couldn't see it. The ribbon was there. Everything was there. I added it to the cart. We complained about that. They're supposed to send me an email solving that problem, not telling me that I ordered a pizza. You see the difference?
Yeah.
So again, what is happening here? I'll tell you exactly what's happening here. Your tech team sends me an email. I'm only mentioning 1 device instead of 2. Your tech team sends me an email not saying anything about the rewards not working. Are you familiar with ChatGPT? I'm not going to go into a whole thing, I promise you, but I just want to make this point.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So ChatGPT 4.1. Awesome. Whatever you type, it actually reads everything. It's a slower model. It pays attention, and you get a 100% proper response. 5.0 just came out. ChatGPT 5.0 just came out, and it's a faster processor. When you type in that same exact text to ChatGPT, it's not reading every word. Admittedly, it admits it. It's basically just doing a synopsis, reading a synopsis, making a synopsis, choosing certain words that make sense, and then responding according to that. That's what your tech team is doing. Your tech team is a 5.0 ChatGPT. They're just reviewing basic words in our complaints. They're not focusing on the actual words that are being said. They're making bogus responses to those bogus complaints that mean nothing, and nothing's actually getting done. That's why we're sitting here now for an hour and a half doing a same exact issue and problem that I complained about for the past month. That's what's happening, dude. So again, WAWA is not spending money on technology, which shows you don't have these problems with Apple technology. Everything works perfect. WAWA is not spending money on technology. They are spending some money on customer service, like I said, I can tell. But they're probably spending the rest of it on advertising. So the kids at the counter aren't getting it. And the customer is the one that's losing. I'm losing my time. I'm losing my money. I'm losing out on food that I need when I need it. I'm losing out on the entire experience, the WAWA experience that I've been accustomed to and loved my entire life. No, man, I'm the real deal. I'm not a Karen, and I'm a good person. And if I'm talking this way and acting this way, I guarantee you it's WAWA is effing with me. So whatever you send doesn't matter. Whatever you say, not whatever you say matters, but whatever you say that they are telling you to say doesn't matter. However the structure is doesn't matter. None of it matters. The people you send the stuff to doesn't matter. They're not going to do anything. No one's doing anything. And technically, WAWA doesn't care about me, the customer. You see, again, real quick, the thing about Apple computers, I know it's not Apple computers, but the thing about Apple is that Steve Jobs said this in 1997. We start with the customer. We fit our products to the customer's needs. We don't start with a product and try to fit customers into our product. That's the difference, Alvin. WAWA is not starting with the customer. They don't care about me. They don't care about my experience. They don't care about my money. They don't care about anything having to do with me. Because if they did, we wouldn't be talking right now. I would be a happy customer eating my WAWA, drinking my juices from WAWA right now. An hour and 30 minutes because they don't care. Apple cares. Apple has a motto, do no harm. The Apple company never does harm to anyone. You go into an Apple store, you get a perfect experience. You get nice reps, intelligent, smart, educated, trained, that are there to help you and get you out of there as fast as possible. WAWA's not here to get me out of here as fast as possible. I've been on the phone for an hour and a half, not to mention all my hour and a half phone conversations over the past month. That's the difference. WAWA is going to stay in business because they're huge. But Alvin, you, my friend? Yeah. You can't say anything right now because this is recorded, but I will tell you this. Run to Apple or Google. You got the skills. You're the best representative they have. They know that. They listen to your calls. They know how good you are. They're not paying you high enough wages. You'll get paid 5 times the amount, Apple, Google, and you'll work in a positive work environment. Everybody's respectful. Your coworkers are cool as hell. Everything's awesome. Your customers are, well, they're not going to be awesome. No matter where you go, us customers are going to be jerks. But anyway, that's all I have to say, dude. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, no, I appreciate everything, you've been saying. I definitely want to make sure you know that one of the last things was to restart the device, and then see if that works, see if that gets you in there, because a lot of times that refreshes everything, that's whole glitches or anything like that.
Oh, isn't that great? Wonderful. Just as we're concluding, you have exceeded the maximum number of phone messages per hour. Wait a few minutes and try again. Wonderful. Super duper. Never had that message before, so it just gets worse, man. I don't mean to complain. I'm not a little biatch. I'm just in a very bad position here, as you can see. My time is being wasted. My money is being wasted. I mean, the whole thing. Your tech team is telling me things are what they aren't. They're sending me messages that aren't real. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. Nothing's fixed. Nothing's happening. I'm in a black hole. And like I said, you're going to send your stuff to the tech team. They're not going to do anything again. They got millions of complaints. They think I'm playing games with them. They think I'm lying. They think I'm full of crap. because they can't believe that this is real. This is actually happening to me. Because obviously other people aren't complaining about this. If they were, it would be a widespread thing. They aren't. So therefore, it's me. It's my problem. I'm the only one because I'm the only one complaining about it. Therefore, it's my problem alone. I'll do the restart, dude. I will send an email if it doesn't work. But I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything, and sadly, this might be the last time I call. To be honest with you, man, this might be the last time I call. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm only human. I know I seem like I'm really tough and smart, but I'm not. I mean, I'm an ignorant, weak human being who's pretending to be tough and smart. So I can't handle this stuff anymore, dude. Your company is literally torturing me at this point. This is like torture. This is like abuse and torture. This is not positive. This is not anything good. This is all negative. This is all negative, negative torture. And the sick thing is, I've been telling your company that they're doing this to me for the past month, and they're ignoring me at every turn. And that's why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who you send it to. I'm going to be in the same exact position tomorrow. Well, I got to give them time, but I'll be in the same position, and I'll be in the same position. You know, so I don't have anything else to say.
I do appreciate, our entire conversation.
Good.
Sorry if I
Good.
seem like I'm kind of going to a dark place, you said earlier. But, I just want to give you the best customer service that I can.
No. You are 100% the best. There's no joking about that. If I can tell anyone at your company, if there's a survey, if I can tell your boss, dude, you're the best of the best. There's no question about it. The fact you stayed on the phone with me for an hour and a half, solved all my problems, or at least addressed all my problems, tried to solve all my problems. You've been kind and respectful. I didn't like that. I felt like I was being pushed off the phone when it came to the bullet points that I had to do on my own. But again, you said no, that wasn't the case. That was just understood that I would probably just do that on my own, and that's just how that happened in that moment. I misread that, no problem. But dude, other than that, you've been kind and respectful from start to finish, like the whole way through. Talk to me, listen to me. Half of an hour and a half is me rambling about nothing, and you've been respectful and kind and listened to me. And I hope that people listen to this phone call because everything I said is true. Everything I said is heartfelt. And I'm saying all of this, Alvin. I'm saying all this because I am physically able to do it. I'm mentally able to do it. I'm physically able to do these phone calls, have these conversations, do this stuff. My neighbors can't do it, dude. Your other customers, you talk to them all day long. They're sick. They're dying. They can't have these conversations with you. They physically can't do it. They're not well. They're dying of cancer and chemo and stuff like that. So I'm doing this for everybody. I'm fighting for everyone that can't fight for themselves.
I really appreciate that. I don't know more I can say, but thank you. And you've been awesome, and I hope we can get it to your account 10. I just gotta organize my report here, all my points that you've been saying, and then do what I gotta do. Okay.
All right, dude.
But try to respond to that email from the 4th, not the 10th, the 4th, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Awesome. Have yourself an awesome day, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, Robert.
How do I give you props, Alvin? How do I give you props?
No, you saying that is enough for me, Robert.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
You too, man. Thanks again.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, bye.